People who are watching Fatwest TV, wherever you are in Canada, Uganda, in other countries like African countries, I think you are watching us. Fatwest TV has been moving in different areas, different districts, while visiting big schools, most especially schools that have been performing well. This time we are at a school called Ian College, and the good thing, we are with the HMO director. He will be taking us through a lot. You are welcome, big officer.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you're most welcome, Fatwest TV. This is Ian College Lyantonde, a school that is a private secondary school, a school that performs very well. We perform very well around, we perform very well countrywide, and it's a secondary O and A level. We offer both arts and sciences, and our emphasis, like now, is on sciences, and when it comes to lower secondary curriculum, we are the best.
I think you've heard the way how he has explained. This school has been known in performing well in the whole district, if not in the whole region. That's why we visit such schools, so that we get information wherever you are. In case when you have your child, son, daughter, you have to know where to take your child or your daughter. So how did this school start? Can you give us a background of this school?
Thank you, Fatwest TV. Ian College is, as I've told you, is a private secondary school that started in 2008. And we started humbly, but we had everything that it needed to start a school. And that's why right away we started performing very well. We came here around Lyantonde, we found the performance of secondary schools was still low, there was nothing like competition, but when we came, we started, and that's when competition started as far as the performance is concerned. I'm Mujuni Tito, a founding head teacher of Ian College.
Oh, wow.
Ever since I've been here, and we have been making wonders. So I know the challenges, I know the strength of Ian College, I know the challenges that we find in Lyantonde and within the region as far as secondary education is concerned. And that's why we do perform very well, because we know what we want. We try very much to make sure that we overcome the challenges that we meet around here.
Oh, right.
Ever since 2008, we have been always the best, both at O level and at A level. That's why you find every year we take students from our school here to university, not only for district quota, but also for national merit. They go for different courses. We have produced engineers, we have produced doctors, we have produced wonderful, powerful teachers, we have produced journalists, we have produced, mention it all. And we are proud of that.
Right. Take us through how you have been performing, most especially in this year or last year.
I start with last year.
Okay.
I start with last year. At UCE, that is O level, our performance was very good. Very good in a sense that we only had learners performing in Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3. You find us performing and beating all other schools around here, beating all other schools around the region, and the reason that, because of that reason, you find students coming in here. We don't put in a lot of advertisements and the rest. It's only our work that talks. We perform very well. When it comes to A level, wonderful. You find we do perform. You find every person having all that it takes to go to any university he or she wants. We don't have any failure. You find every person having the minimum the two principal passes, and that is very wonderful. You find us performing, scoring 15, 17, 18 points, 19 points, and students go out there, they go and enjoy. They go and join every course that they aspire to. And we are not yet tired, and we are not yet there. We still work hard, we still strive to make sure that we keep our standards high. We keep our standards high, and we give the quality services to our customers. And our emphasis, probably why we perform to that expectation, is because one, discipline and godliness. We emphasize discipline, and it is, we believe, when a person is disciplined, then every other thing comes in. The performance brings itself, and obviously God, we take God as number one. And because of that, God has indeed helped us, and we move on. Here in College Lyantonde, we have our motto, we can and we must. And because of that motto, it keeps us moving. If others can make it, why not us? And because of that motto, you find every person eager to make it. The staff, the students, even the parents. Actually, I thank very much the parents. They believe in us, and we have also not let them down. We have made sure that we give them the quality services they deserve. Our motto, we can and we must.
Okay, I think you've heard the way how he has explained, and we are still with him until we finish this show. My friend, or the head teacher of this school, what could be the challenges you have already faced? Or before the challenges, you can tell us even achievements you have already registered.
Thank you very much. First of all, I've told you our performance is always the best. That is achievement number one. When you teach students and you find they are performing very well, parents are appreciating, the community around is appreciating, that is achievement number one. Two, discipline. We have put in our learners that spirit of discipline, being disciplined. Self-drive in our learners is self-explanatory, because even when they have that spirit, that feeling that they must perform, they even drive themselves. I didn't tell you, we have a staff of, a teaching staff of 30 teachers. And all these 30 teachers are qualified, both sciences and arts. Obviously, we are a private school. I'm not saying we find it all that easy. It is not easy. Yes. Obviously, the parents find it difficult to pay the school fees, much as it is not much. It is, it comes, but you find parents struggling to pay the school fees. And one of the services we give the parents is make sure that they pay in installments, but they clear finally. Because we came here to give quality services, not only to the rich, but also to the poor, to see to it that they all benefit in the quality education we give to the learners. Then challenges, obviously, they are there also. Challenges, here in College Lyantonde, as a school, we also have challenges. We don't only have we also meet some challenges. First of all, we have challenges of ever increasing costs of the tools and materials that we have to use in the running of the school. Foodstuffs are increasing in prices. The materials that we have to use in the teaching and learning have to use, that is the teaching materials. Also, they are expensive. They are expensive, and obviously, when you look at the school fees that we charge to our learners, to our parents, because we want everybody to be able to bring here a learner, such that we teach that learner. Our school fees is not much, but now that challenge is really a challenge, but we try to fix and work within the means so that we go through. Another challenge I can talk of is the people who come in and you find he has enrolled, she has enrolled, but in the long run, on the way there, one finds it difficult to continue in school because of lack of school fees. So we come in there to make sure that that learner continues with his education or her education. That means that we have to subsidize the school fees. And at times, we take up the kids. We take up the kids completely. We look after the kids, school fees, we pay for him, scholastic materials, which is not an easy task. But all the way, all the same, we go through and sail through, and we always the best. And our pledge is that we shall always be the best.
How about new curriculum?
The new curriculum,
isn't it becoming difficult to you?
no, it is not difficult. Actually, new curriculum is the way to go. When you look at the new curriculum, it is not new as we may call it. It is a matter of changing our methodology. Methodology, making it child-centered. But the content remains the same. And because for us, we are practicing that before. Our teaching is child-centered. We don't find it difficult. Good enough, we have all the materials. We have enough space. When you look at Ian College, we have enough space, expansion space, space for games and sports, space for where to conduct the projects from. So we are there. We are so much comfortable. And how I wish every school embraces the new curriculum and embraces what we call the active teaching and learning, where the learner takes it all. The learner is the center of the teaching and learning. Thank you.
What could be significance or advantages of your school since you started this institution?
This institution, the way you look at it, one of the things is that where we are, we have the space. We have the space, and people are always welcome. The community benefits from this institution. They come, they get jobs, they supply goods and services to our institution, they bring their students into the school, and as I've told you, those who find difficulty in educating their kids, especially when it comes to school fees, we help them. We help them to see to it that the learners benefit from this institution that is situated here in Lyantonde. And you find that this institution here, coming here, and because we emphasize a lot the discipline, we have really changed and touched the lives of many. The many students that would even find it difficult to complete their education, we have brought them, we have fathered them, we have molded them into wonderful and useful citizens.
Okay, that is right. Then what, you know what is going on in our country? There is science teachers and arts teachers. To you, isn't that affecting you because salary is a bit different and there is a gap?
Yes, salary is different and there is a gap, but
because a senior a teacher who teaches in secondary school is paid 4 million, or I mean of science.
Yes.
Per month.
Yes.
Then now of arts, very less.
Yes.
I want you to base from there. And
now
you feel jealous like that, or for you?
We cannot feel jealous because the other one is government. This is private, okay. And therefore, when we are employing our teachers, we sit with them. We show them, please, this is a private school. We expect this, this, and the other, and we expect results. So, what does that one mean? It means that that teacher will take up the job knowing what to do, knowing how much he's going to earn. And a person comes, and because of the good working environment, that cordial relationship between the administrators and all the workers, okay. We find it very difficult, and everybody is always willing to perform. And that's why we always perform very well.
Okay, people who are viewing Fatwest TV, I think you've heard the way how the HMO director has tried to explain to people or to viewers that for them, they are not affected by this intendance that is going on, that teachers, that gap, salary gap, for them, they are not affected since they are private, not government. So I think he has explained well. Then now, another question I have for you. How much do you pay? Because, I mean, now, these students, how much do you charge to them? Because now there are many schools which are charging a lot of money to parents, and now they have reached that extent. I mean, these MPs have reached that extent of tabling that issue so that schools can be forced to reduce. To you, how are you doing?
Thank you very much. As I told you, our school fees is not much. And our intention, as I told you, is to make sure that whether you are rich, a person, or a rich parent, or a poor parent, still we shall welcome you and you will manage our school fees. As I talk now, our school fees is only 513,000, only that. And you get all these services. When you look around, you see students playing, you see people are enjoying all the services. We have water, we have everything. The compound is clean, we have electricity, we have good meals. We give these learners very nice meals. And balanced.
This is the best school, I can tell you. They are performing well, like how you hear HM is trying to explain. They have good food at only 550 or 500 only?
513.
Okay, that is the charges or fees they charge to from parents. I think it is less, not like other schools that charges 1.5 or 3 million or 5 million. Okay, thank you for the way how you are doing. Okay, what else do you have? A person who is there or out there can feel like he or she should bring a son or daughter.
When you look at Ian College, you look at a school that brings up a child holistically. We are not only in academics. I told you yesterday we were in sports. We excelled there. Much as we are not the best, but we excelled. Remember, when you look at our kids, young kids, but we play. That is, when it comes to godliness, we are here. And it is because of that godliness, being a godliness, that we nurture our learners having discipline. And remember, without discipline, then we don't have a future. And as Ugandans, I would like to emphasize, whoever listens, whoever is watching us, let us make sure that we nurture our learners, we nurture our kids when we know that they have a future, not only the future of individuals, but a future of Uganda. And that's what we aim at. Okay. Discipline, godliness, performance.
Is this school, you find some schools that were started maybe on Msinje, they call it Msinje, that foundation of religion.
Now this is...
can you put some light?
Thank you very much. This is purely private, owned by individuals, actually teachers, coming together and then looking at the needs of the community, and then you say, no, let me give the services to these people. As I told you, when we came here, there was nothing like competition. The performance was very low. And indeed, we are achieving our dream. We are achieving our dream because we are leading and others are following. And when they are following, obviously, they follow in our footsteps, trying to do what we do and the best that we do.
What would be your last message or the message you feel like you want to add?
The message is that this is Ian College Lyantonde. We normally say it is a home away from home. A home away from home, a school where you find every learner is comfortable, a school which is welcoming, a school that transforms learners, and a school that gives learners a future. So my message to people outside there, bring your learners here, bring all your students here. We have space, as you have seen, from senior 1 to senior 6, and you will not regret. I remain the head teacher, and as our motto, we can, we must, we shall always make it. You will not regret. I thank you very much.